Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is going to be a March full moon in Virgo reading, more or less, for mutable signs. And I forgot to take out my little tags today, but that's alright, we don't need them. So we're doing Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. I feel like Gemini and Virgo make good pairs because they're both ruled by Mercury. Okay, so I'm using my Club Nebula Kaleidos deck of playing cards for this. And the spread is my Magnificent 7. It's a newer spread, but I do offer it for sale. Oh, alright. I tried to flip over, so I guess I'm using that. And all the Chaos Emeralds here. I guess that's alright there. And Uno Mush. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah. I'm gonna be sad when this box falls apart. Stab myself in the finger hole. Okay. Let me make sure that I'm like in here. Can't even tell. I just moved the camera. I guess that's about as good as I'm gonna get it for a minute here. Let me see. Do I have anything that's contrasty that's gonna tell me? I guess that's alright. Okay. Alright, so this ring is the main part of the reading, and this is like a wrap-up outcome kind of card. Three of Swords inverted. Trauma release. Does that look on there? Okay, I guess that's kind of focused. Trauma release. Four of Wands, upright. Stable platform. Universal timing, possibly relationship. Romantic relationship. Seven of Cups, upright. Now, this is an unusual configuration because this looks a lot like the Five of Cups, where there's two cups behind that are being ignored, and three cups in the front, like, oh my god, I'm sad, which would relate to the Three of Swords. And usually, if I have cups inverted, swords inverted, it tells me cups, right? I'm almost ready to party. I'm almost ready to celebrate that I'm no longer sad. Here, this is like a couple of extra, like, notches in the bedpost. It's like I don't know what to pick, but I'm not looking at what would make me really satisfied yet. It's like I'm healed. I'm emotionally healing. I feel stable. I feel ready, and then I didn't mean to, but I'm out here playing the field again. Whoops, oops, I did it again. Or I don't know what to pick, or I've got like a pile of hot dogs dumped on my face at once. Just thinking of that video. Ace of Cups inverted. Look at this, like a butt. A butt. It wants to be the Ace of Swords, though. It's like I'm overthinking it. It's like I'm ruling... It's kind of... It's a little bit vulgar. It's like I'm ruling with the wrong head. But... Which could have, like, you know, that could be the sexual connotation there, but it's also this idea that there's neurons in the heart. Right? There's, like, heart strings. It's like an energy center in the body. I should be emotionally focusing with my heart instead of trying to muscle my emotions with my head. It's just like I have to psych myself out to heal. Like all of my healing is done mentally, and then my gut tells me I'm ready to go out, and then I think myself into a corner again, and now I'm not happy. Jack of Wands, upright. This could be a page or a knight, but I'm getting more of a page vibe here. This would be 11, or it could be 1. I feel like in the context of this reading, especially right next to this ace, I want this jack to be a 1. This is like the Page of Wands. It could be the one night stand card, but I mean, not just because this guy looks like a castle, but it's making me think of this. Like, I'm trying to guard my station. I want to let people know that I'm working my shit out, but it's coming in very weak. Queen of Swords, inverted. This is like off with your head. Notice that there's sort of a chasing going on here. It looks kind of like a slapstick thing, like a Punch and Judy. He goes to chase after her, but I'm just saying he because this is a queen, feminine. It could, you know, masculine energy versus feminine energy, no matter who you are. So the jack comes over to the queen and is like, hey, baby, I'm doing better. And then the queen starts chasing the jack like, oh no you didn't. It's like, what's that hoe in your pocket? Like, you're not fooling anybody. And it's this like back and forth of, oops, I did it again, but I really want to talk to you. And like, I see what you're doing back there. Like, and it creates this fear cycle. Like, oh my God, like I'm ruined, like the sad. And then trying to build up the stability to come in again. It's like a vicious cycle. Instead of going after the heart connection, it's the ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And then the queen over here is like, no. And it's sort of daunting for the jack energy to keep smacking into that, like, I see what you're doing, like attack kind of energy. Whether the queen is being magnanimous in comment, the energy is still like hackles. It's still spiky. It's still like, I might be nice to your face, but I'm like screaming into my pillow at night. And if it's not an interaction with the other person, it's like the jack becomes this queen and is in this thing of, I am intentionally lying to cover my ass. Which then makes me feel like a douche. And comes back around. Because the Queen energy is a creative flow. And if you're going to lie to people to keep all your ducks in their place, you might be, it's like it could be a self-sabotage thing instead of just a like traditional, you know, toxic relationship of, oh, you're fighting like you're already married, which is, you know, what's the standard if you're supposed to be in a distorted relationship, which is probably why people get so confused. So the outcome here, 5 of Wands inverted. So notice the pattern is still 2 and 3. Here we have 2 upright. We want 2 Wands upright. We want people to start to see what the choices really are. 5 of Wands inverted indicates a reduction of conflict. And I think what this full moon cycle is doing, again, I don't know if I said it ahead of this, but the full moon Virgo in March is a worm moon, and the worm has turned. And I think with the cardinal ones, there was a 41 inverted in the middle, which broke down to a 5. Also inverted, the worm is turned. And with the Virgo energy, especially since Virgo is in this reading, it's representative of, I just heard like somebody on the phone like, representative? Representative! Like, I can't get a hold of somebody to, like, I can't get a hold of customer service, like, screaming into the phone. This shift here is one of maturity. Here, it's an opportunity for emotional maturity. Look at this, 3, 4, 5. What's kind of missing here is the number 6, also the number 2. But 2 is sort of a background energy here. 6 is the lovers. That's what the 2022 is. So in terms of the pattern here, it's very much a relationship pattern, and it looks like a romantic relationship, one that's been in distortion but does not want to be, because one party or both have been in a pattern of chasing after too many options or too many distractions, or having to go through one after the other of karmic situations in order to be able to learn what they need to move into a harmonic pattern with the person that they actually desire. There's a lot of sacral energy at work here, aspects of guilt and nurturing and shame. And again, this idea of maturity. And here especially, it's emotional maturity. Being able to let your emotions be emotions without forcing the thought process into it. Just trying to see if there's any specific Gemini or Piscean energy here. I mean, if it's a twin flame situation or a soulmate situation, that would indicate the Lover's card again, which is Gemini. There's sort of a nightmarish quality to it as being like a repetitive cycle, which could be a subconscious issue, especially if there's always like, you know, I have to consciously manipulate my emotions. I can't let them unfurl at their own rate. There's wands here, not specifically Sagittarius, until you get to like 8, 9, 10, but wands is a fire element, so we see that there as well. But the name of the game here is closing out karmic cycles related to trying to think through your emotions so that you can establish a less combative relationship, or to resolve a combative relationship with a potential or current love interest. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one there. And, ooh, I got a lot of time left on this one. Some products from my friends. Highly recommend. Alright. So if you found this useful or interesting or helpful, and you want to get your own personal reading of this spread or one of the other ones that I offer, the complete list of readings I offer and how much they cost is in the description box down below. It's also with little pictures next to it on my WordPress. And you can also email me for that. If you found this helpful or useful or interesting in some way and you want to donate, energy exchange, hit that tip jar. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Those are all CATtheMinion. I have coloring books, dark poetry, merch, and prints, and actual art items. There's a coupon code, 17% off 3 or more items on Etsy, and certain prints and art pieces of characters or celebrities. I'm donating portions to charity when they do finally sell. I think that's it. Everything on here is through the link tree, social media, email, products, and whatever. linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.